Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Men Are Trash. I'm your host, Alexa Leighton, and today I have my good friend, Crystal and Rod in this bitch. Yo, famous ass.
It's about time you tell them that we're more than
so
friends.
Famous. We're more than friends, just so you know. But I'm going to leave it to y'all imagination. You know what I'm saying? Okay? More than friends, okay? It goes way deeper than that. How you doing, bitch? What's good, goodie?
I was good, but now I'm great.
Yes, I'm so happy to see your face. Like, I'm just so glad I get access to this bitch 24/7. Mad niggas be on her dick. Mad bitches be on her dick. All right.
But it doesn't matter because they're not you. They're not
you.
they
not me. Okay, y'all can't hit her up and bring her on y'all podcast because she gonna say no.
Absolutely.
All right?
Absolutely.
Anyways, I'm so glad you're here on Men Are Trash because I know that you know that we know that men are fucking trash, bitch. Fucking trash.
This is my life.
So you know we start every episode with an anecdote of just a trash-ass experience we had with a guy. So I'm gonna let you go first.
Ooh.
And give me a story. Give me something juicy. Something juicy. Where a man just did you all the way wrong, bitch.
Actually, I have a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But, let me start with, how technology is really helping expose how men are trash.
Yes.
Okay? So I was dating a guy and it was getting pretty serious, but some things weren't adding up, let's say. And we were outside, it was summertime, and he got a phone call. He looked at his phone and then he kind of put it down and was like, I'm gonna go to my car and we'll meet at the restaurant. And I was like, like, why is he just scurrying off like that? But all right. I get in my car, I drive next to his car, and he doesn't put the window down. I'm like, where are we going? He's like, follow you. I'm like, what? Anyway, we get to a red light, and his car is so close to mine, and since he rode in my car so many times, his Bluetooth automatically connected to my speaker.
No, man. Yo, this is
and
rich.
That's how I found out he had a girlfriend.
Oh, you heard their whole combo?
I heard enough.
Wow.
I heard enough.
That is fucking hilarious, bitch.
So
oh my God. Of course.
So trash. So trash. And I was like, and I guess I'm a little crazy because it started like cutting up and the light turned green and I just stood there like,
bitch,
I was trying to back up.
I'm not moving from this spot so it can disconnect. Are you dumb?
Nah.
I need to get all the evidence. Are you serious? Wow.
Yeah.
I'm weak. Yo, I swear to God, the universe be coming through. The universe will really help you know if a nigga is trash.
For sure. That's why, like, those days of trying to find anything out are done.
Right?
I'll be happy.
The universe
falls in my lap.
Literally,
and that's how,
the universe brings it to you.
Exactly. I tell you, things weren't adding up, and I didn't poke around. I didn't try to find out. I was like, universe, God, if
listen,
there's something up, just tell me.
Listen,
and, sure enough, that Bluetooth connected. I was like,
listen, that's happened to me on a number of occasions. But it's a great segue into my Men Are Trash story because I started fucking with this dude. I went to this event. I met this dude. He was fine as fuck. And we started talking. He came up to me and we started talking. And I was like, okay, like I fuck with your vibe. Like your conversation on point. All right, cool. So we started texting and shit, hanging out. We hang out and like the conversation is just there. You know what I'm saying? Like some dudes I can't talk to for too long because they're either stupid or, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever. But homeboy, like, we went out to eat. And after we went out to eat, we couldn't go home because we just was talking the whole night. And I was like, yo, I really, like, I'm rocking with you, bro. So anyways, whatever. We're, like, digging each other. And sometimes I would just, he wasn't heavy on social media. But sometimes I would go on his IG page just to look at his 10 pictures because he was just so fine to me. And so one day I'm like, let me go look at this nigga face because this nigga just so sexy. I go on his page and I'm blocked. And mind you, this is like, we've been talking for maybe like 2 weeks. We've been on like 2 dates already, talking every day. I go on his page and I'm blocked. And I was like, wait, first of all, why the fuck this always happen to me? Is somebody always blocking my bitch ass? Like, damn.
That's how you know it's good, girl.
So I go on his page and I'm blocked. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to beat around the bush. I'm going to hit this nigga up right now. Why the fuck did you block me? But first, I was like, all right, I'm going to play it cool. Let's see what he doing. So I was like, yo, text me back immediately. Like, yo, what's up? I'm like, what you doing? He's like, nothing, just chilling. Like, what's up with you? I'm like, okay, he in a cool mood. You know, clearly it's not nothing like really bothering him. So I was like, cut to the chase. You blocked me on Instagram? What's good? He was like, oh, see, all right, I'm gonna just be honest. Me and my ex had hung out. We took a picture. I posted it on my gram, and I just didn't want you to see it and think something. And I'm like, bro, first of all, we've been talking for 2 weeks. Whoever you post a picture with, I don't know who the fuck they are. So why would you block me? You could have legit just posted the photo and I wouldn't have said shit because I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? That could be your friend, it could be your sister, it could be your aunt, it could be your whatever. But the fact that you blocked me, now I know it's something. So he goes, I swear to God, we're not together no more. I just didn't want you to think something. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, dog, I'm not buying it, bro. You think I'm stupid? Like, you do not understand. And this is how you know he wasn't tech savvy. Because I'm like, you could have even, first of all, when he unblocked me, I looked at his page. He didn't even post the picture. It was on his story. Fam, you could have blocked me from watching your story, dog.
You had to go that far.
You had to go that far and block me completely? So now I'm turned off. So I'm dubbing him. I'm dubbing him. So he finally hits me up again and he's like, yo, can we just like meet? Let's just meet in Union Square. I just want to talk to you face to face, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right. I go sit down with him. He's like, honestly, I feel really fucking stupid. I'm sorry. Like, you know, me and her are not together. You know, I just kind of overreacted and I blocked you. I shouldn't have did that. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm looking at him and I'm like, all right, he really does look like he feels like a fucking idiot right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, despite that red flag, I was like, all right, cool. Whatever. I'll override it.
This is where we always go wrong.
Yes, where we always go wrong, like, dog. We ignore the signs. So I'm like, okay, cool. Start talking to him again. Whoop-de-whoop-whoop. Drawing a blank right now because something had happened. And I stopped speaking to him for like a month. And I went to Jamaica and I was just like living it up in Jamaica for a month. I didn't speak to him. I'm fucking up the story. But long story short, we reconnected and okay, yeah, something had happened and we stopped talking for a month. Then we reconnected and he was like, oh no, okay, so after that, I started doing my Googles and I just kind of felt like it wasn't adding up. Like of course I found his girl's Instagram or his ex-girl's Instagram. So it just wasn't adding up because he had said they broke up in like, let's say like December, but I look on her pictures and I still see her commenting on his pictures in like March, like fucking hearts and heart eyes on that bullshit. So I'm like, all right, now nigga, you lying. So that's what happened. I addressed it and he was like, what do you, like, he just kind of tried to avoid it. So I went to Jamaica for like, like maybe 2 weeks, ignored him for that whole time and we didn't speak. Came back, we reconnected. And he was like, yo, you was acting crazy. Like, to be honest, yeah, we broke up when I said we did. But, you know, when breakups happen, you still kind of linger around. You still kind of, like, you know, try to see if you can work it out. So that, like, explained us still talking in March. Still commenting on each other's pictures in March. So I was like, all right, whatever. So, whatever. We kind of rekindle. And we're chilling. And he goes, so in the time that you wasn't speaking to me for a month or so, did you like have sex with anybody else? And I was like, yeah, the fuck?
Absolutely.
Like, I have a whole nigga that I just used for a penis. Like, come on now. And he's good at it. So, at the time. And I was like, yeah, I wasn't speaking to you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, and he was like, oh, because I didn't talk to nobody. And I was
Except
like,
for my girlfriend.
right? And I was like, bullshit. Nigga, you like, come on now. You ain't talk to nobody? He was like, no, I didn't get any type of pussy, nothing for the whole month. You was acting crazy and I was just chilling. So I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. So I thought it was done. I was like, all right, cool. Well, I got some dick. Cool. To come to find out, he really felt a way about that because over the next couple of days, he was acting weird via text. Wasn't like hitting me back in the same amount of time, like giving me short answers. So I was like, you know what? I'm not feeling his vibe. So I was like, fuck this nigga. I'm dropping him. Like, I don't got time. Girl, when I tell you within the next week, I'm like, let me just look at his profile.
Oh, man.
Pictures of him and his girlfriend. We're on vacation. So I'm like, bro, for somebody who had broken up with your ex or whatever and y'all was completely over it, you telling me that, oh, that's done. We're over it, blah, blah, blah. And you come over all the time. How can I be with her, blah, blah, blah. For somebody who's so over their girlfriend, it only took you a week to really rekindle shit. And that's because and he had the nerve to be mad. Like, I could tell he was really butthurt that I went and got some dick while I wasn't talking to him. But, bro, me and you were never even in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So, men are trash, of
they
course.
Like to
There's enough evidence to show that men are fucking trash, okay? But, this segment is called Good Game. And I know everyone can relate to a guy giving them some good game to the point where you really thought this nigga was feeling you. Like, he's really, really about that lock me down life. And then come to find out he wasn't shit. So tell me about a time where a nigga gave you some good game and you fell for or almost fell for it. And it turned out it was just some game.
I mean, I guess to this day, I really don't know if it was game or not, but this guy, within a month, like, I was meeting parents. I was doing a bunch of...
Within a month?
Within a month, doing a bunch of things that I was even a little uncomfortable with. Mm-hmm. But I was like, you know what? It's a great guy. Yeah. And sure enough, start acting weird. Start acting funny. The time that your calls are getting returned is longer. And then, boom, he's back with his baby mom.
Wow.
But, yeah, I'm talking about, like, just introduce me to everybody, taking me everywhere.
Within a month, though?
Within a month, bro. And I was like, okay, well, you ain't meeting my parents. So you ain't. But, yeah, I feel like I got bamboozled.
What is that, though?
Like,
I feel like what possesses a nigga to really introduce me to your mom or to your, like, family?
Why are you
and you know damn well that you're not even...
He let us hang out by ourselves. Like,
wow.
You and mom going to brunch together,
that's
and I'm like, all right.
That's like wifey type shit. Like,
yeah, like, what do you...
Your girl with your mom, that's literally signs of, I'm trying to wife you.
It's like, I trust you, and... Yeah.
Isn't that nigga just be like schizophrenic? I don't understand.
I forgot that I still have unresolved feelings. And,
like, what the fuck?
Him and the baby mom hadn't been together in a while. And he was...
I don't understand. Like, where's that come from? Family dynamic? Who told you that was okay?
Exactly.
For me to hang out with your mom without you.
And I don't want to say who raised you, but his mom was so nice. She was a nice lady. Oh, man, she's great.
You don't even want to diss her.
Who raised you? Oh, her.
You don't even want to diss her.
I don't even know. But I feel like I got a lot of game in my, like, in relationships that I was in, where, like, the same person that we were talking about with the Bluetooth, like,
that Bluetooth shit is fucking hilarious.
When they would get caught, instead of, like, being like, damn, I fucked up, like, they would get angry. And, like, for example, one weekend, went ghost on me. And I was like, damn, like, where is he? I'm so worried. Mm-hmm. And then just turns up at one of my parties. Right? And I'm like, hey, hello, you haven't spoke to me all weekend. He was like, what? First of all, I have high blood pressure. I passed out. Blah, blah, blah. My mom had to give me blah, blah. And at this point, I didn't know his family yet. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Wow, really played the like sickness role. Like really played the terminal illness role.
So many times like that. Like, and I'd be like, oh my God, I am sorry. Like I'd be apologizing. Like that specific weekend, I found out he was up in a little house with his girlfriend that I didn't know until 2 weeks after this Bluetooth.
Wow.
Yes.
Yo, I swear niggas have no shame.
At all.
Like, you really pulled the high blood pressure card, bro?
High blood pressure, passed
really,
out,
bro?
hit my head on the floor card.
Like,
I'll never fall for that one again.
My nigga. Niggas really fake whole health problems to get out of getting chewed out. Like,
exactly.
Just stop being ain't shit. And you wouldn't have to fake a stroke. You wouldn't have to fake a fucking seizure.
You know what? Just, like, you already got caught. Like,
come on now, dog. Come on now. I can't deal, yo. I can't fucking
High
deal.
Blood pressure,
what's the time where a nigga told me some good game that I believed? Damn. Shit. You know what? I really don't be believing dudes. I don't be believing dudes. Niggas have
or like at least in the beginning. So that guy, at least it was 3 months in, and it was already like there was some sort of trust there.
I think,
but game like in the beginning stages is just like I'm like okay.
Yeah. I think the thing that pisses me off the most is when dudes be like, I think what kind of gets me is when dudes compliment my mind. I feel like they know, like that's when I'm like, you right, I slip a little bit when they be like, you're so smart, and you know what I'm saying? Not when the beautiful shit, you can tell any bitch they
be like, yeah, whatever.
Like, you're so smart, and you know what really gets,
when you tell me I'm funny.
You know what? Okay. A nigga gave me some, but I wasn't interested in a nigga romantically. But it turns out, I'm pretty sure he was interested in me romantically. Mm-hmm. Me and you both know this dude.
Oh, man.
But I was never looking for the romance. Never. At all. But he gave me some good game because he sold it to me like how, in a way that he was trying to help me advance, like, my career. Mm-hmm. Sure, you got a lot of those. And, okay, so this dude, for a long time, I would just see him in spaces. Like, we would be out, events, just anything. And he would always be there, but he never really spoke to me. I never really spoke to him. I just knew, like, his friends would speak to me, and, you know, I would speak to his friends, but we never, you know, whatever. And then, here and there, we'd, like, be like, hi, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know, in passing, just because, like, he was around. And, then, after, like, a lot of that, and I would go to his parties, he throws, like, I'm not going to say it.
I already know
I'm not going to say a party, because that's going to really get away. But he throws... I'm going to say the party, but you got to bleep
it.
No, he's going to bleep it. He's going to bleep it. So he throws... But I was never romantically interested.
I knew exactly what you're doing.
Okay? Never romantically interested. He over here crying.
Damn.
But, so, okay, so whatever. We never really used to, like... We'd just be like, hi, bye, because we always see each other. Then, it was like one time... At the Anthony, he comes up to me. He comes up to me and he goes, pulls me aside and everything. And he goes, yo, I really admire you. I really admire what you're doing, everything about you. Your star shines so bright. Like, I really see you going so far in life. Like, I'm a supporter 100%. I'm a fan. Like, anything you need from me, I got you. Just let me know what you need. I got you.
Dick.
Literally, now I know that was the first thing. That was the first and only thing that was on his mind. But when he was talking, he was like, anything you need, any way I can help you, let me know. So when he said that, I was like, oh. Because me and you have never really even had a real conversation. Yeah. So I was like, okay, like, I'm flattered. Thank you very much. I don't really have a response right now, but I'll get back to you. Thank you so much, though. I really appreciate that. And whatever, I didn't hit him up. Like, so then maybe like a week passed, saw him again somewhere else. Pulls me aside again, and he's like, yo, remember what I said? Let's just kid you not. Remember what I said?
In my head, I'm like replaying all this because I feel like I was there for all of it.
He was like, I got you. Anything you need, and way I can help you, let me know. Like, I really believe in you, son. Ooh, I was like, damn, a second time? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool. So whatever, because some time goes by, and he was like, you know where to reach me. Whenever you need something, you know where to reach me. I didn't have his number, but obviously I follow him on Twitter, he follows me. So I was like, hit him. Gave me his number, and I was like, so... You know, remember, I was like, hey. And he was like, what's up? And I was like, remember what you pulled me aside about? And he was like, yeah, what's good? And I was like, okay, so this is what I want to do. X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. No response. I was like, okay, cool. Maybe he got busy. Whatever.
Yeah.
And then like a day later, I was like, so, like, how do you feel about that? Like, what's good? No response. I was like, oh, okay. All right. Cool. Maybe like a couple weeks later, I see him on Twitter talking about something like something along the lines of like, it be the niggas that come to you and say less work that don't be having no work for you, or something along the lines of like, it's a lot of people out here fronting like they want to work with you, and then come to find out when it's time to work, they're just not delivering. Yeah. And so I'm looking at his tweet oh, are you talking about yourself? Because you really ran a great game on me, like really pulled me aside on more than one occasion, made it your business to pull me aside. Mind you, we don't even really communicate. We never really had a full conversation. Our first conversation was you telling me you fully, wholeheartedly believe in me. I'm a fucking shining star. I'm this, I'm that. And then when I tell you what you literally asked me to come to you with, no response. And then I saw him again after that, and he had like gave me like a little bit of a cold shoulder. Mind you, I'm super cool. Like, I'm good at being petty Pablo. Like, I'll pull up like, hey, hi, even though you really I saw that you dubbed me in my inbox, I'm still be like, hey, hi. So when I saw him, I was like, hey, and he went, I was like, okay, slid on by. You know what I'm saying? Then, it wasn't until I saw him again at karaoke with you that he was like, hi. It was the only time me and you did karaoke together, bitch. And he was like, hi. I just kind of like, I overrode it. Because the time before I saw him, he was like, I was like, hey. And he went, and I was like, okay, like, you have to act like that, because, yeah, you didn't respond to me, but I still was like, you know, on some, all right, you know, I'm going to be fake and act like you didn't do that. And so, but then when I saw him, he was like on some, like, he ain't know how to function. So I was like, all right. After that, I was like, cool, I'm off this nigga. He's weird as fuck. Funny. Like, so I'm at karaoke guy. And he was just like, hi. So I was like, you know what? Hi. I'm never, you're not going to see me pressed ever. Like, I'm never going to show you that I'm, like, feeling some type of way. And ever since then, it's been cool. Like, it's been whatever. But, like, he really ran some good, even though I had no romantic intentions. I don't know what happened, but he really ran some good game in the beginning. I don't know what changed, but he really had me thinking he was trying to help a bitch out. And he wasn't. Clearly he wasn't. But, that's how it be, you know, men are trash.
Tough situation, because I know I was about to say, he does that, and I feel like
he does that often?
Yeah, but not, I mean, just like everybody.
Oh, wow.
Not like,
I didn't know that.
Not like with any intention, but he'll like, he's like done it to me, not with any intention of anything, but just like, yeah, I'm gonna help you and I'm gonna do this and didn't really deliver.
Oh, that's so fucking
and I just,
corny to me.
But I feel like he's done it to guys. Like he loves giving speeches.
And I hate that though, because
speeches in clubs.
Speeches in clubs.
Yeah,
I was gonna say something else, but I was like, let me not be that shady.
no.
Not be that shady.
Maybe
But
it's his way.
But I don't understand.
Let me not even
like,
defend men right
yeah, but I'm just like, but it's just weird to me because like, why go out your way?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What was the point of that?
What was the point of that?
What?
And then you be on Twitter and acting like a whole different,
a whole entire hypocrite.
Whole hypocrite. But I said it, Tinga. Men are trash. Okay? That's how it goes. They don't even gotta be somebody you're having romantic relations with. Yeah. They just trash all around. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
We actually had a falling out because
really?
We got back together as friends.
See, that makes me, now I feel a little bit, like, better in a sense. Because I was really like, what's wrong with you? Yeah. But now I know he does that to multiple people. Okay, that's clearly just, like, his character trait. But that's so fucking weird to me. Like, what's wrong? Like, what? What's the point? Just don't tell people you're going to help them.
Yeah, exactly.
Them. Like,
there it is.
The fuck? Like, that's how you make friends? Mm-hmm. I guess, child. Anyways. Probably goes back to, like, social media stuff. I feel like maybe niggas don't know how to, like, start genuine relationships with people if it's not online or via the phone. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But, this next segment is called Your Fave is a Fuckboy. Now, I want to know, have you ever idolized, or not even idolized, I don't like to use that word, I don't like to idolize people, really, but have you ever seen a guy, famous, or had some type of influence, and you thought from afar he could be cool, and then you met that nigga, and you was like, oh no, this nigga is nowhere near what I thought he was going to be. He's actually trash.
This might be a surprise to everyone, but all of your faves are fuckboys.
All of them.
It's conditional to who they're fuckboys to and who they're not. Mm-hmm. But they definitely all are. And most industry guys are just that's
definitely a fact.
How they are. Like
I like have,
and you know what? I feel so bad. Like me being in the industry, like I have a sister. She lives in North Carolina. Mm-hmm. She's been down south most of her life, so she's become a little country. Yeah. So, you know, she sees her little sister, like, this big city life. Like, oh, my God, you're around famous people all the time. Yeah. So, for example, she... Y'all are taking the names out, right?
we're for sure taking these names
like,
out.
she loves. Mm-hmm. And oh
my God, I've
never even given this man a handshake. Yeah. I don't. He's on that fuckboy status that even if you're seen giving him £1, everyone's like, oh yeah. Mm-hmm. So I refuse to even know this man, but like he was just one of like she was his biggest fan. Yeah. And she's like, oh my God, he's going to be performing here. Like, can we go? I'm like, I don't really want to be seen at a train. But you know what? Fine. So I called one of my homeboys. That's his homeboy. Yeah. And we went. And, like, she tried to get close because it was a stage. It was a Highline ballroom. Mm-hmm. There's tables on the stage. And we were on the stage. Oh, yeah. And she was just trying to get an Instagram video. And... like, he looked at her crazy, and his security, like, devoed her. Like, cursed her out and said, I'll fucking punch you in the face, blah, 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 blah. And then, like... all that, though? Yeah, like... to a female at that. Female, that's my height. And she wasn't doing anything crazy, because I would have pulled her by the neck, like, don't embarrass me. Yeah. You know, she was just trying to take a video of him performing on stage. It wasn't even a private thing. And I was just like, listen, sis. Like... sometimes it's just better to be a fan because once you get too close to these people, like you realize that your idols become rivals. It's like they are trash. Like they're literally trash. No better than the nigga down the block. Exactly. Exactly. Like that's fucked up though. To a female though. Yeah. I can't. And she had just had this vision of him, and now it's like every time he comes up, she's just like.
Good.
And I'm
Trey
like,
Songz ain't shit anyways,
oh no, he isn't. But to someone down south who's like completely removed from the industry, she had the biggest crush, it was sad. And I was like, sis, I have to talk to you. She's older than me, and I'm like, yeah, just sometimes you just gotta stay over there.
Listen, at least.
And I always have to. I've had to do that a lot because, like I said, you bring people close, and then they're trash. Like, they're like, all right, so it was good. Like trying to.
It's almost like you gotta like debrief people.
Exactly.
Like, listen, we gonna be around these niggas. And they're not.
Don't you dare take your phone out.
Okay, don't even bother trying to. Don't think that they're gonna be. They're not.
Don't think that they want to be friends with you.
They don't. Nope.
They don't.
Being around Crystal, I've definitely peeped a lot of shit that these niggas be up to. Like,
for sure.
Niggas be having whole families.
Oh, entire families.
Whole kids, wives. And be trying to listen. Be trying to just do stuff they shouldn't be doing. Exactly. What's the greatest lesson you've learned from dealing with men and their ain't shitness?
Unfortunately, so I've been in relationships for most of my life, like since I was like 14, 15. I've never been single for more than like a month.
Oh, no!
Yeah, a year ago, probably the love of my life. Like, it broke my heart. So, and not broke my heart, like did anything crazy. It just wasn't working out. Yeah. So it was sad. But unfortunately, all of these dudes and their ain't shitness, I feel like I've turned into them.
Oh, okay. Talk about it, though. I feel that. Because I feel that happens to me, too.
Yeah. Like the only difference is I'm a lot more honest.
Yeah.
You know? So I feel like all the lies I like told in my relationship and the excuses he would use and like what? I just feel like you were sleeping for 12 hours. Like I feel like they've turned me into them. So I don't even know if it's a lesson, but
you just adapted.
I just adapted. Okay? I was like, you know what? It's 2018. We might have to change this show to "Women Are Trash" because we're trash too now.
Listen, right? No, we're not gonna go with that rhetoric. We're angels.
Because I literally feel like I've turned into.
Can't beat them, join them. Though.
Exactly.
I feel you. Because at the end of the day, if you're gonna get used. Why not use that nigga back? You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's warranted because niggas will deadass use you for your vagina and literally drop you like a hot potato, like kick you to the curb.
So we're gonna make this
why should I take an L off you?
Be an arrangement.
Yeah,
you gonna get used.
Okay, like why should I succumb to that? Exactly. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why can't I benefit? Why are you the only person benefiting here? Absolutely the fuck not. All right. I like that, though. Yeah. I like that. I support you, bitch.
If you can't beat them, join them.
Can't beat them, join them, okay?
That's so bad. I'm going to get some hate mail.
What's the greatest lesson you learned about yourself when dealing with trash-ass men?
What's the greatest lesson I learned about myself? You know what? Really, honesty is the best policy.
Okay.
It really is because I just know how it feels.
Yeah,
to be lied to and manipulated and things like that. And that's why now in my new single life, I don't lie because usually you lie when you fear something, if you're losing something. And right now I'm at a place where I don't fear losing anything. I just
so these niggas know, sis. I do not fear losing you.
What we
I
doing
can do
today?
that all by myself. And what? What are you talking about? You are dispensable to the left.
I can, especially when you're independent and no one
Word.
Can't do nothing to me.
Yeah, like, at the end of the day, I was good before you. I'm going to be good after you.
Exactly.
Thanks.
Exactly. So that's why I'm going to try to keep that, my honesty.
I remember one time you were telling me about one of your nigga problems. And you was like, the dude you're talking about made a comment, like, he was like, what did he say? But you and your friends share niggas.
No, I'm just kidding.
How did that make you feel? Because
this is how it made me feel. You know what? I learned a good lesson from that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so used to my ex-boyfriend and I. He did a lot of trash things, but him and I really were best friends.
Mm-hmm.
So there was so much understanding, and like he loved my friends the way I loved my friends. So there was nothing bad you could tell him, right? So that just taught me you can't be pillow talking with these dudes, like you know.
Mm-hmm.
That guy and I were we were very close, and there were certain privileged information that he knew because he was always around. He was around when I picked up my phone, and things like that. So it's like it's all good until homie gets mad at you, and then wants to say something like that, throw it in your face. And it wasn't the case for me. Yeah, like some of my friends may have done that. But yeah, that was a very, very, very important lesson. Unless like you really, really have a best friend, don't even talk about your friends at all.
I mean, I just felt like when you told me that, I was like, but y'all niggas is for everybody. Though.
Exactly.
So why are you mad? like why are you mad? Because if on any other occasion, you will fuck one of my friends.
Exactly. So
why, if I knowing this, why I can't share you with my bitches? Hello? Like, if I'm a benefit, why not alley-oop you to one of my bitches? Like, hey, this nigga is tricking, or this nigga is doing this and that. Get you some, too. Because y'all be for everybody. Let's keep it a buck. Like, y'all really don't be... Stop trying to act like... These niggas be trying to act like they all righteous. The thing is that when we do what they do... Yeah, like, when we do what they do, it's like... like, it's a problem. But you're doing the exact same thing. Like, whether you're telling me or not.
Having sex for pleasure.
Yeah,
like it's just like they can't even
You're doing
understand
the exact motherfucking thing that I'm doing. So, what's the problem? But that's why niggas are trash. Because they can never take their own medicine. Never. They can always dish it out, but can't take it.
And I hate that. The sense of entitlement. And the sense of, like, some guys just think they're... For example, that guy, like, he just thinks he's so good. Like, how could I not want to be? He's like, here, I'm giving you a relationship. Like, why won't you be in a relationship with me? And it's like, because I don't want to. I am not ready to be in a relationship. So, but can't get that through his head because I'm a man and look at me with my golden penis. Like, why?
All the stuff I got.
Exactly. And why wouldn't you want to be with me?
Yo, but that's really how you get them. I feel like when you reject them, it like drives them crazy.
Insane.
Like, oh my god, like and it, like it's literally like
I need to go bigger.
You have to be mean to a nigga in order for you to get the appreciation that you deserve. Like, it's so convoluted and crazy. But with you working in the industry all the time, I feel like almost every industry is male dominated. How do you navigate working in nightlife where
it's completely male dominated?
Yeah, it's completely male dominated. And how do you navigate that? And
it's really hard to maneuver. The whole industry in general. I got lucky because a lot of my relationships were made when I was in a relationship with someone in the industry. And because of that, you get to be a lot of people's sisses.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So a lot of big people, you automatically become their sis. Yeah. So they're like very protective of you. So that definitely helped a lot. But me, and it sucks because you automatically, I'm already the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like,
you're not fucking around.
Exactly.
Like,
and a promoter will hit me up and they'll be like, they'll, try their shit. And I'll be like, Okay, but why? Why do we need to go over there? For what?
Yeah.
No, like, I'm just super, super, super straightforward. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, as women, we always get labeled as a bitch. Mm-hmm. But you know what?
Fuck it. At this
I'd
point,
rather be the bitch.
Okay.
Because...
Then be the pushover, the dumb
hoe. The pushover, or... another thing in my industry is that when you, like... When you sleep around in it, it just makes your job... way harder.
Yeah. Way harder. Of course. Niggas lose respect for you.
Exactly. They lose respect for you, and then it's... A lot of times people just want what they can't have. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So when they don't have you, everybody's just like...
That allure.
Right here. And it's allure. Unfortunate. It's like that because, like, I'm a woman. It's 2018. I like sex, but...
You can't trust.
Exactly.
It sucks because you can't trust these niggas. Like,
because a lot of them be acting like bitches. They
talk
when they get mad, they don't get what they want.
Talk about it, yo. And I tell you, it's so funny because a dude, like we know all the same dudes, but some nigga this one nigga been trying to talk to me, and I be testing niggas. So like, I was like with him. We didn't go on a date. Like, I was, like, doing something, like, for him, like, with him. And then he was talking about some girl that he was talking about, like, how she was, like, bitching or whatever. She can't, like, take his, like, persona. Like, he's like, a media personality. And, so I was like, oh, yeah, what she be talking about? Like, what she be complaining about? And he was like, da, da, da. I was like, yeah, let me see your phone. Let me see our phone conversations. And he handed me his phone. To look at to show me like the text thread. Mm-hmm. And I was like, red flag number 1, you a talker. Why the fuck was it so easy for me to like get your phone and look at what y'all be talking about? And now like you literally gave me insight into, you know what I'm saying, like how she feels about certain shit. And I don't even know this girl, but now I'm looking at her. Now I know how she feels about relationships and how she feels about you. And I'm just like,
you don't even know, like.
And then next week you try to talk to me like, oh, let me love you, let me da. Why? For what? So you can show my text combos to everybody?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I be on social media and like, you know, whatever. People watch me, but it's like, there's certain things I want to keep to myself. And one of those things is like, who I'm really like fucking with. And the fact that it was so easy for me to just get his phone and look through their whole combo is like,
yeah, you really never know.
Yeah, like, come on, dog. You and then
the more popping you become, the more, yeah.
Okay. Then it's like they want to show what's going on. Like, they really want to, I got this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I commend you
become like a nice trophy.
Like, okay. Like somebody you could brag. Like, I just can't. No, I never was. That bothers me. Like, I can't. I never want. If we got something, let it be intimate. Let it just be us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why I like quiet niggas, quiet boss niggas that make moves. That don't be on like social media all the time. Like, let me do that shit, and you be on your quiet shit, getting your money. Don't be over here like. I just can't do it. We both can't be like extroverts. You know what I'm saying? We both can't be.
That's what I'm realizing too.
Yeah, like we both can't be out in the forefront. Mm-hmm. You gotta fall back, letting me handle it. Just put it back there. Just left me from back here. And yeah. But what's your biggest pet peeve in the industry working in nightlife that you deal with men? Like, what's your biggest uphill battle you have to constantly fight?
There's so many. I feel like I'm so easily offended, like by anything and everything. Like,
I feel that.
Like, I'm at a table full of girls, and automatically some bum is always gonna come up to me and be like, "Whose birthday is it?" And I'm like, "Why it gotta be somebody's birthday?" Like shut up. We're women. We like to go out too. Yeah. Like. Sometimes we be in here looking for dudes. Like, it's okay. It's all right. So, I don't know. There's just so, there's so many. And, like, right now, as I'm growing in like, nightlife, I have a lot of guys trying to, like, undercut me. And, like with money and, like, things like that. Because.
So, like, try to steal your clients or, like.
I'm really good at my job. Let's say you are an NBA player, and you want to come. You're not New York City resident. You want to come out. Are you going to come out with Crystal and Rod and 10 of her crazy-ass homegirls that are genuinely having a good time, shaking ass everywhere? Are you going to go out with a guy that's with other guys and maybe 3 or 4 girls that they got from who knows where that are just sitting down and drinking a drink?
Boring.
Exactly. So in some ways, a lot of people are choosing me. And it's not because I'm forcing them, but they'll just come to town and like hit me up. And then I'll have people call whoever my boss is and be like, well, that person's been coming out with me for so many years. So you know what? I need half of that or things like that.
And that shit works for them?
Nah, not always. No, sometimes it doesn't. To be honest.
That's still like.
But it's still like, all right, you did all this.
That's not corny.
$500 from a girl. Congratulations. Like,
that's so fucking corny.
Yeah, like it's a lot. That's like. That's just like one random thing, but
it's crazy because like niggas really do be like intimidated.
They're quick to call me like because they'll be out with somebody and that somebody will be like, oh, you know that girl Crystal, like yeah, and they'll be quick to be like, hey, what are you doing? You want to hang out with so and so? Oh, so you think I'm gonna go for free for your commission, like.
That's, and you know what I do. Exactly. You know we have the same
job
title.
Now you're not talking about half, but you'll go on when I go out with somebody and try to like.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's grimy out there.
Girl, I commend you.
That's why you see me all the time. I'm sober at work.
Yeah,
that's another thing.
Yeah,
like these
guys will be a club promoter, by the way.
Yes, I am a nightlife promoter, and I have different events and stuff.
Yeah,
But yeah, I stay sober at work all the time because they'll be quick to be like, oh yeah, that drunk bitch. Like, or at the end of the night, I'm trying to get numbers and I'm fucked up. Like, no, I gotta stay on my toes all the time because these guys, man.
Yeah, I peeped.
Sneaky.
It was the first couple times I went out with you. I was like, why don't you drink? And then I clicked. I was like, yeah, this bitch can't be drunk. Like, she has to make plays. Like, you know what I'm saying?
All the time.
She can't be drunk. These niggas move quick to like. I feel you. I fucking feel you. You a real one, bitch. Okay? Because you be...
We gotta go out on my off nights. That's why, and then a night that I'm not working, like my birthday, you saw what happened. That's why I can't drink, bitch. Look, she's blushing now.
Her birthday was fucking lit.
She's blushing.
If any of y'all niggas go to the club, listen, you gotta go with Crystal. I feel like my club experience changed once I met you. Like, it's legit always.
It's an experience.
Yeah, right. Like, now it's always, I know what I'm getting. I know I'm not gonna be annoyed if I'm standing in General Pop in the ghetto. I'm gonna be in the fucking suburbs with Crystal and Rod. I'm gonna be like in the cul-de-sac with Crystal and Rod. Like, oh God, look at those peons down there. Peasants
standing in line.
But do you think did you have to learn how to like use your agency and like learn assertiveness? Like when you started in the club, did you feel like you were more timid?
I was a complete pushover. But
what was like one major turning point that you were like, oh nah, this will never happen again. Now I gotta be on my shit. Now I gotta be that bitch because niggas is not gonna take advantage of me.
Yeah.
Did you have a moment like that, or did you?
I definitely did. I think it was a promoter just flat out like taking like everything I had basically made that night. They for sure like undercut me. Like they went and met up with the person before and just like got them to go to their table, whatever. And I was like, yo, like, all right, now I get why all of y'all are so sneaky because of this. Because I was just so nice, like when I started. And I didn't even just start. Like I've been throwing events for years and years and years and years. And another turning point was I used to work uptown. And I did a party at this venue uptown, and it was after the party, and for some reason I decided to actually look at the receipt at the end of the night. Mm-hmm. It just says all the payouts, and I was like, damn, this doesn't look right, whatever. So I'm just looking at it, and I realized that they did a $3,000 like payout out of nowhere, like basically took away $3,000 from my party. But if I didn't look at that, they were gonna play me. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? And I had a guarantee to meet. If not, I owed them money. Yeah. So I was just like this is, y'all just see me, little girl, mm-hmm. like y'all think y'all can take advantage of me. Mm-hmm. And ever since then, I'm very, very, very,
What'd
very
you do?
observant. I'm very I called them out, and they were like, oh, oh my gosh, yeah. Wow. I don't know what that's from. We'll look into it.
Did they give you your bread?
Wait. This is so long ago. Uh-huh. This is when I used to do Pizza Zoo. Mm. So I don't even remember. Mm. But yeah. It was that. A few like months later, I did another event with someone uptown. I think uptown, you know what, they really shaped me because I dealt with a lot of like just dirty owners, like, and other dirty promoters. Like, my little ass had to run down on somebody. Uptown. When not even uptown, in the Bronx. Like, I had to run down, like, on somebody.
It's disgusting. Cause
some of it's illegal, so I'll tell you later. But I was like,
the fact that you as a woman have to run down on men,
give me my money
to get you what you're just basically
give me the money you owe me.
Yeah, like we already discussed for
anything
this.
Else. Like, give me the money you owe me. I've had to run.
It's down. So disgusting.
So that's so disgusting. I just learned so much about just working with reputable owners, and like your relationships are really your everything, because that's really what's gotten me so far, is that for most of my life, I've just been nice. I've just been nice to anyone. Yeah. Why everyone asks, like, why do I have all these girls? A lot of other promoters, they're looking at hashtags. They're trying to get girls that are in New York visiting, whatever. Like, I'm going out with my friends because I've lived in so many places, and I've been nice, like, most of my life. And a lot of like the favors I get it's just because from just being a good person, not a shitty person.
It's disgusting how, like, men can get intimidated so quick. Like, so quick. Like, even by, you're like 5 foot.
I'm 1. All right.
5'1"
and 3/4.
And niggas be intimidated and will try to undercut a 5'1" cute ass girl
with dimples. Like,
you know what I'm saying? With dimples. Like, who can dance?
Yeah.
And y'all really, like, it's crazy. But that's why men are trash. Because it doesn't matter how nice you are, how professional you are. Once they feel intimidated, once they feel like you have a leg up on them, it's, fuck you. I'm going to use my male powers to just shit on you. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And has there been any males, though, that have taken you under your wing that you feel like?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's why I don't like hate all men. I mean, I love my dad for one. Yeah, that's my guy. So no, I'm saying, but he's like a big influence. But there's definitely certain men everywhere that will tell me, like Lenny S. That guy.
Yeah, I love Lenny.
He will literally. I've cried in his office, and he's picked me up, like, listen, you are better than this. Like,
there are a few recyclables out there. Few recyclables.
There's definitely a few men that are, like, in the industry that are, like, super solid.
Yeah. Shout out Lenny S. I'm going to have him come on the show, too, and try to defend his male race. I asked him the other day if he would pull up. He said, yeah. So
he'd be perfect for that. I need to be in here when he comes.
I'm going to have him come through. But, thank you so much for coming on Men Are Trash.
I already, like, just just through this, I probably lost like 3 boyfriends. So,
whatever.
thanks.
You can never lose boyfriends. They'll be all right. Oh, no, they have short-term memory. They'll forget. Be right back on your dick. Like, what's good?
Whatever.
Whatever. But, men, even though y'all are as disgusting as... Give me something disgusting, child. I need... What's the nastiest shit? Even though y'all are literally the scum of the earth sometimes.
Yes.
Most of us are still gonna go home tonight and lay up with somebody's bum-ass son. Okay? So don't even worry about it. You can't live with them. You can't live without them. But as long as you remember, men are trash. You'll be okay. Thank you, Crystal and Rod, for coming to my show. Much. I'm the host, Lex Lee. Oh, give your social media.
Ooh, at Crystal and Rod. CrystalAnnRod. Twitter, Instagram, everything.
And you can follow me, Alexa Leighton, at Alexa Leighton on Instagram. Alexa _ Leighton on Twitter.
She be posting some fire.
You know, I try.
She be having me stressed out.
And follow Men Are Trash on all platforms. We ain't got nothing posted yet, but on Spotify, iTunes, iHeart, all the platforms. Yeah, Men Are Trash. Thank you so much, Crystal, and we out.